What's up with this internet shit? Scrapple TV.
Hi, I'm Heather Barton.
And I'm Richie Antipuna. And I'm Richie Antipuna.
Do it again.
And I'm Richie Antipuna. And I'm Richie Antipuna.
There it is.
And this is Kenzo News.
One more time.
And this is Kenzo News.
One more time.
That's it. I ain't doing it no more. Fuck you.
Acknowledge my song, bring my posse along to the party, cause danger zone from the heart is in effect. So I say, buddy, study, think and learn, dig the move we made, stunning those that just can't behave.
Well, a few weeks ago, there was a
Excuse me.
meeting.
I wanted to ask you this the other day when I was watching.
Oh, God. What
Why
the
do you
fuck?
always start it off with, well, so, and?
I don't know. I do. I always
know you
do
do.
that. What do you start it off with?
What the fuck it says?
All right, leave me alone. There was a meeting held at the Salvation Army in Kensington with internal affairs and the residents. Police decided to hold these meetings because there have been some recent high-profile cases of corruption in the Philly Police Department. We all know that. The meeting was basically to explain to the public how to go about reporting problems with cops and, you know, whatever they hear to internal affairs. But as it turns out, the people at the meeting really didn't want to talk about that. They wanted to know how the cops dealt with shootouts and why they can't remove dead bodies out of the street faster so kids and old people don't see that shit. Captain Venor Jr., the 25th, said, unfortunately, due to the nature of investigation and forensic work that needs to be done, after a person's been declared deceased, police need to leave the body in place in order to study the crime scene. If there is no sign of life, we have to leave them there, he said. But of course, we don't want to leave them out in the open for children or anyone to see. They also complained about the shootings in the neighborhood, and one lady said that the cops aren't doing enough to keep the gun violence down at Jasper and Somerset. Captain Davidson on the 24th said he would investigate that and have police patrol the area. And then, ironically, about a half hour after the meeting, a guy was shot to death by police because he pulled out a gun on the 2000 block of Birch Street, which is about 2 blocks away from Jasper and Somerset. So I guess she was right. There's a gun problem over there.
Well, of course she's right. There is a gun problem the fuck over there. It has been widely reported that Superintendent of the Philadelphia School District, Arlene Ackerman, who recently laid off about 1,500 non-teachers and came an injunction. What the yo, you gotta stop this for real. What the fuck does that mean? What does it mean? 9 teachers and came an injunction away from.
I copied that off of Joni's page.
My Lord, stop. 1,500 teachers, despite their legal binding tenure, gave herself a $13,000 raise last year. Her annual salary is now $338,000 per year. That's more than the mayor, more than the governor, more than the president.
Wow.
But she did not take her bonus this year. Good for her. And is taking a 20-day unpaid off this year's calendar. Her office is 215. Her office number is 215-400-4000.
Yeah, so if you want to call and bitch about that, give her a call. That's unbelievable that they can make, like she decides she wants a raise.
All
I
right,
want a
next
raise.
up,
I'm deciding today I get a raise.
Okay, we're gonna put you up on the desk.
I want a $15,000 raise per day. Okay, well, here we go again with Nutter. He's trying to put a tax on soda again and raise property taxes 10% to bail out the school district. He's also
I actually
expected,
think putting a tax on soda is a good thing.
the way you drink it,
The way all kids drink it. That's why there's a weight problem.
is that your weight problem?
No, I'm losing weight, so that can't be it.
See, but no, you shouldn't drink soda
You're
anyway.
gaining. I just pinched 3 inches. Remember if you could pinch an inch?
Suck it.
I just pinched 3 over there.
Anyway, he's going to raise the prices for parking meters too, and the kiosks down there. And he doesn't need council to approve that one, so expect to put more money out for the meters.
Well, on a similar note, City Council will soon consider a zoning bill that will allow large music and entertainment venue to open on Richmond Street. It is by no means a nightclub, says attorney Ronald Patterson. Well, Heather, Well, Heather, what happened at the Kensington Businessmen's Association Festival?
Well, since you were sick,
There she goes again. Well,
you know, you were sick.
hey, why do you always start off a sentence with a question? You're like, well, do you know what happened or you don't?
You want to get hit today, don't you? You must be feeling better. Tell your fans how sick you are and dying on your deathbed.
I don't want to bring my personal life into anything.
Oh, yeah, because this isn't personal, this show.
Right. This is
Well-
about the Kensington Ave Festival.
Yeah, well, you were too sick because you're old and fat and everything.
Right.
And we went to the Kensington Festival, a bunch of us, all the Kenzo Pride people, and it was a really great day. We had a lot of fun, got signatures for you to get you on the ballot for president or whatever it is you're running for. And we sold some T-shirts and, you know, people were getting tattooed. Little man got a Kenzo Pride tattoo.
Kenzo Pride
It was, you know,
tattoo,
that's
yeah.
dedication right there. And everybody, I mean, we did have a little bit of, you know, issues. Cops were supposedly called on us, but they never came down to us. And there was rumors that someone was arrested, but
Nobody
none
was
of us.
arrested?
Nah, none of us were arrested.
Well, that's why they
We all
call
had
it
fun.
rumors.
Yeah, it was a rumor. But yeah, thanks for all coming out to that. Really good time. Well, that's it for this week. I say the same thing
You
every
do
week.
every week.
What can I say?
It doesn't mean nothing.
Yeah. All right, well, that's all we have for you this week. Hopefully it'll be better next week. Live, love, laugh.
Live, love, laugh.
You look so ugly when you do that.
Live, love, laugh.
That's it. Over.